guys, and welcome back. It's been a while. It's been many months since I last filmed a YouTube video, and honestly, like, I feel like a lot has happened, but like also not a lot has happened. So let me get up my phone and look when the last video was, because I would like to be accurate. So 8 months ago. What's now? So here. Okay. So the last time I filmed a video was probably like September-ish. Maybe slightly before that because my hair was pink. And so what I will tell you is what has happened in my life since now, which is May, and basically September to May. So I spent the summer cat sitting Brittany, and I had like a lot of time away, and I was feeling good, and it was cool, and like I had a lot of time to just like reflect about things, because like my home life isn't the best in this house that you see, and I'll tell you all about that in another video. But essentially, you know, it made me feel a certain way, and when I came back to this household, which is very like toxic, it just made me feel super miserable, and I didn't want to create, and I didn't want to make things, and every time I did try and make things, I would hate it, and I would be like, this is garbage. And I mean, I honestly don't know if it was good or not. There are many videos that I filmed. For example, when the Jeffree Star palette came out, me and my friend Lee, we filmed a really cool video, and I think Alice, my friend Alice, who's in my channel a lot, she was also in it as well. And so the three of us did a little dabble with makeup, and I honestly, I couldn't. And so it was like, alright, cool. I kept coming short, you know what I mean? And so it was like, alright, fine, whatever. And I was like, well, I'm doing my egg documentary, so I can focus on that. And, you know, in October, I started taking hormones for my egg donation, and that was so fucking awful. And I was taking 2 injections a day for like 3 weeks, and like just straight up hormones. It was making my brain like in overdrive, and it was like going through puberty again, but I had the like luxury of knowing that this was all in my head and it wasn't real, and you know, I would overcome this and I'd feel better soon. But it was a struggle, and I felt really low, and just I couldn't. And so then I had the operation that took my eggs and blah blah blah. Then that was done. Around the same time, so prior to that, I'd always had an implant, and that stopped my periods and everything altogether. And so when I finished my egg donation like cycle, I was like, I'm not gonna go back. I don't want it. I don't think I need it. It's cool. And I wasn't seeing anyone, and the last person I dated was a woman, and I'd been dating exclusively women at this point. And just to clarify, if anyone who's new to my channel or don't know any of my other stuff, I identify as pansexual, and so I just like people for people. But that said, there are times where I will kind of sway and have like a preference. But you know, at that time, I had zero interest in men, and I just wasn't here for it. And I was like, well, I don't need contraception. And then, you know, a couple months go by, and I was just feeling shit. And then I started dating someone again, and you know, that was cool, but that ended suddenly. And I don't know what it was or why, you know, but at the same time as this kind of breakup, and it weren't like, you know, we weren't dating that long, so it weren't like I was like super cut up about it, and I think, you know, I handled it like a pro, because there's no point of like arguing it. You don't want to be with me, cool. I mean, I felt like there was something there, but sure, like, cool. And so I started talking to this dude who I was supposed to do a makeup job for, and for whatever reason that fell through, and they were like, you know, like, let me take you to lunch, and I'm like, cool, like, you know, you can take me to lunch, and I'm only coming for free food, like, thank you, because, you know, the way I saw it is I'd gone to this work to prepare this shit for you, and you know, all this work was for waste, so they were like, take me out to lunch. I was like, cool. And it was with this guy, and he was a lot older than me, and he was like really charming, and he wanted me, like, this guy was like really charming, and he was like into the kink scene, and I was like, okay, cool, because I mean, I'm very open-minded and I'll try everything, right? But like, I hadn't actually tried a lot of these things, and so I went onto this whole journey into kink, and I was doing that for a couple of months, and that again is another video. These are like trailers for like, this is what I've been up to. This video here is just going to be a quick summary, but essentially I explored into kink, and then I went into, I made an OnlyFans account, and then Corona hit us, and it was like, alright, cool. And I feel like everyone's dealing with Corona in their own so different ways, and I'm not making a Corona video because we're not, you know, everyone's going through it, so we don't need my perspective of what's happening. But I would say I'm fortunate in a way that like, I don't see myself as a key worker, but I sell alcohol, I work in a wine shop, and it's essential to the economy, right? So it's essential business, you know, alcohol, not that actually I'm saving lives or anything like that. So anyway, but like, fortunately I was going into work every day, and I was working like 47 hours a week, and I used to be part-time prior to this, and so I was working like a crazy amount. Like, the hours are a little bit less now, so it's a little bit more cool, but yeah, it's been intense. But I was fortunate enough that because I was working, I still had this kind of like routine almost in my life, and I know some people have probably gone out their mind, and I feel like it's only just, you know, kicking in for me. But you know, I've been cooking a lot. I'm also like, I'm actually proper vegetarian now, and I'm like cooking vegan meals mainly, but I like cheese, so I'm not a vegan just yet, but I try and cook vegan whenever I can. So yeah, I went vegetarian, and that is, you know, really good for me. I think from my last time you see me on my video, I've actually lost weight, which is great. I've gone down 2 dress sizes, and honestly, like, I haven't really changed that much, but I think being off contraception helped. I look just the same probably, who knows, but like, I feel like my body is different, and I'm like rocking it, and I'm confident in my skin, and hence another reason why I did the OnlyFans, which will be a video because that is more I'll delve into. But I feel like I'm finally starting to get to a place, like, my home life is still awful, but I have come to this sort of acceptance, and everyone's between a rock and a hard place right now, and so I'm like, right, like, let's just suck it up and try and do what I can. And it looks like we're back on YouTube, so I will see you guys soon. Thank you for staying with me, and people who are subscribed. I'm like getting emails that I'm getting new subscribers, and I'm like, this is wild because I haven't posted for months. So thank you so much. It means a lot that that people are actually bothering, and that they're interested enough to see that I'm an unactive account and go, no, I'm still going to subscribe. Like that means so much. So thank you. I hope everyone is doing okay and everyone is safe. And yeah, watch this space, guys. Alright, bye. Stay lazy.